The two JRs.
Hi, hi, and, hold on. Welcome to this special YouTube commentary track of The Disturbed.
The two JRs.
There you go. My name is James Spain.
His name is actually James Randall Spain, and my name is actual Joshua Russell.
Yeah, so.
That's why they call me. That's why we call it the two JRs.
Yeah, I call him Russell. So yeah. So anyway, this is the first project that me and you worked together. Back in
03?
December of 03.
No, take that back. 02.
No, it was December of 03.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right.
And these shots right here you're watching, this is actual real shots filmed in the winter of 2000. If you type in Dead Woman's Crossing, you'll find several episodes on YouTube that you will be able to go in detail and watch every single episode that I have of this. And this is snippets from the first episode that was non-scripted. And then after this, when you see snow and it's in it's daytime, that's script. That's the thing about it is this is like a real spur of the moment.
Hey, I remember this shot. This is when
I was supposed to have wrote the screenplay a few days before this, but I had my anniversary and stuff like that happen. So
who was actually driving here? Was it me or you?
That's me.
Okay.
So I basically we improvised. So all this dialogue is improvised. So
yeah, I can remember that with that loser hat I got on, man. That sucked.
So it kind of goes back to my roots.
Hey, man, do you remember them big old yellow boots?
Tell us about the big yellow boots, Russell.
Back then, I just moved up here from Durant. My grandma just went and bought me some nice shoes. I think they cost her like $110 to $150 because actually they was special made. And that was from Stages, but Stages had to special order my shoes for me because they didn't have them wide enough for me. And my grandma had to actually order my shoes for me. And I had no idea how deep the snow was because I was used to Durant snow because I figured
let's see how deep it is. Look, there I am walking. It's barely. It's about 1 inch, probably.
Well, yeah, it's my only pair of shoes I had, and I really didn't want to be wearing them.
I don't blame you.
And,
it gets a lot of laughs.
But I'm glad those boots did come in the long run because if it wasn't, my feet would be soaked to that day.
Oh, yeah. This was probably about between 2 and 3 o'clock, so it was getting late. We got a late start. This day I had a flat tire on the way to pick up Russell. I had a flat tire and I had to get a nail took out of it, get it fixed.
No, it took us almost about another 45 minutes to an hour just to find this tombstone here.
And another reason why I didn't have a screenplay is because it snowed. And I was wanting snow in it. That was one thing I wanted. And it just snowed all of a sudden. And that kind of pushed it ahead. This project ahead.
And that teddy bear that you just saw, it was actually away from the body, so I put the head back on just so it would actually look like it was a bear sitting there. But if you just walk up there, you probably just go ahead and put its head off. And
let's see what we're saying here. I'm getting to that, Russ. Patience. But 100 years ago, she lived.
I can remember too. I remember first moved up there. I had no jacket, no nothing.
Yeah, it's actually my jacket.
Yeah. And those, I think those actually my pants are your jeans because.
No, those are yours.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Man, it's been a long time since I've seen this. But actually, I do got the head out there at Misty's, but it's all dirty and all greased up and stuff now.
So this story I'm talking about Katie James, it's actually where she's buried. She did die in 1905. She was decapitated and shot in the head. It's an unsolved mystery. It's never been solved.
Well, the thing is too. I mean, some parts you see me have glasses. You have to look really closely. But in here, I didn't have glasses because mine was like kind of all goofy plastic looking and.
Yeah. You should laugh, but I should keep them on, man.
Oh,
it
no.
really got some laughs, I think. But after you notice, there's some, like, you're here in a minute, we'll be arriving to Devil's Crossing area out in the country. And if you look in the car real good, you can see him wearing those glasses. And on top of the bridge, there's a few shots you had him on, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you just gotta look real closely on this. But either that, I just have fun all together because James over here was making movies long before I even came around, and I just happened to be like one night I came over with my ex-girlfriend Misty, and Jamie was like telling me that he was making making this one movie like he like played like 4 parts in. I was like, what? No, man, it couldn't be happening. It couldn't happen. And
he's talking about a trip to remember. Yeah.
And they said no, but I was like, what? How can one person play 4 parts into one person? Well, next thing I know, he showed me how to do it, and that kind of got me curious because now he's got green screen, he's got a computer now. It's really neat it's actually pretty awesome how he does that now. And this scene right here.
Yeah, well, if you look, this is.
If you really look in this scene right here.
Yeah, you got him on.
I got him on. Just right there, I just took him off. Let me buy guys in the car, I took him off.
Well, that's cameraman Russell right there.
Yeah, that was me filming, man. I couldn't.
And right down there, I didn't know it at this time, but right down there is where the original bridge was. You can still see the post coming up out of the water. I didn't know that at this time. But right where we're standing is where me and my best friend Justin Short came down, and we had our first visit out there.
Now, I still remember that hat because I thought talking about me. I liked Downhart Jr., but then I lost that hat. I actually got the hat for Christmas, by the way, that my mom sent me up there. Yeah, it was a pretty cold day that day.
Yeah, it was cold. And you can see the sun's coming down. This is
about what, 4:30, 5 o'clock?
Mm-hmm. Making close to 5, I'd say.
And I couldn't believe it.
It's losing light.
And basically, we had a late start, just like you said.
Yeah, we started way too late. Now, I really wanted snowfall, but it stopped that afternoon. About what,
12:31 when it stopped.
Yeah, I was kind of irritated because I wanted snowfall, but it's okay. It still has a nice look to it.
And
so yeah, it's cool.
What's so weird is this was my very first time I went down there.
Yeah, that's the first time you went down there.
And then I got a black eye, and then I got actually a black eye after a while.
Yeah, we got to tell them that story. Well, that comes after we did this in 2 parts, 2 days. I tried to film it all in this one day, but it was too dark. And it was just a sorry location. The ending of the movie, I have actually filmed another. It's got an alternate ending to it, which it sucks.
Which was amazing because at that time I didn't complain nothing.
He didn't. He didn't complain at all. He was a trooper, man.
I basically didn't lay down in the snow.
Out there, running around in the snow, falling down in the snow, and we didn't even use any of that stuff.
I can remember.
He's like, my hands are numb. My fingers, I gave him my fingers. I'm like, this is gonna be awesome, dude. This is gonna be awesome, but we didn't use it.
Yeah, that was actually funny though. We had no gloves and nothing.
Yeah.
It was what we just had on, and so I was like,
and look how late it's getting. My God.
I know it.
Shit. You can see the tripod there in the shot. That's a good one.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that until you said something. Yeah. I mean, I haven't even watched
this
out.
Right here. If you notice, he's got his glasses on. Look at those magnifying glasses. Look at that. Damn it. Look at that. It's throwing a beam through the glasses and gonna burn a hole in the camera.
That was what everybody said those my prison glasses, because in prison that's what they gave you was actually plastic glasses, and my glasses was all messed up at that time.
Did you go to prison?
No.
Yeah, so
no.
This was fun. So I got home, I started looking at the shots that we did, and the first part I kind of talked a little too much, but I thought it looks good. The last half,
he was actually telling me what you actually saw.
I mean, look at all that landscape back there.
This is my first time actually been out there, and I've never even heard of the place. I heard of it, but I've never been. Actually, I've never been out there. I was like,
and even that shirt I'm wearing underneath my coat, that jacket and that shirt I'm wearing underneath my coat are the same shirt and jacket I wore when me and Justin first went out to Devil's Crossing.
Wow.
Yeah. I put that same clothes on to do this. Oh, where'd we go?
Yeah, where'd I go on that one? And so.
Okay, so this cuts in a week later, exactly a week later, and it was hot. It was hot in December. It was December and it was hot. No snow.
This was actually weird because
this is about 40 miles away. A town called Hinton, out in the canyon called Red Rock Canyon, out in some woods. And I was about to give up. I couldn't find any woods. All there was pine trees. I was irritated. But I had this small patch of trees here that looked like a good forest. So we decided to shoot this scene, and I had it all. I wrote all this stuff out that week. That week span that I was off, I wrote out the shot list in detail. All these shots I wrote out, and I think it turned out a hell of a lot better than the other version.
Oh yeah, and that black shirt I was actually wearing was Misty's shirt that my grandma bought her for her birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
And I was on this when I did this. I did it. You gotta understand. I did this edit without the computer.
And actually, I think I still get my haircut exactly how it was then.
There doesn't exist a computer edit of this. This is just straight from the VHS tape. Someday I'd like to go back and do that. I was really big on to slow motion, so a lot of these shots were like slow motion, and I didn't like it. At first I liked it, but through time I just said, man, this is way too slow. So I put this on the computer, and it was like, see how fast.
Boy, man, look at me run there, boy.
So
man, look at me go.
I took this whole portion, this whole chase sequence, okay, and I shrunk it down to play faster because it played way too slow. Like, look how fast he's running there.
Boy, look at me go, man. Look at me go. And I think there's actually a few times. Well,
you fell.
Yeah, there's actually one time I did fall with the camera.
Yeah, you had the camera, yeah.
And I was like, oh man, that kind of bit because I thought I broke the camera at that time. And
so what'd you think about being the star, man? In this right here.
Oh man, when I show my friends this, to this very day, that's like, hey man, NASCAR, or that's some of my friends call me NASCAR, some of them calls me Nassau, but my friend Chris called me Nassau. He said, hey, Nassau's on YouTube, check this out. So they go to YouTube and they kind of like, whoa, that's actually, he's like, man, he's going to be a movie star one of these days. He's not even like a Taco Mayo.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's he's a famous guy, he's get these phone calls, so look at this. He would drop the money out of his pants. So, yeah.
No, this is him.
This was a fun day.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Hello.
I think it turned out pretty good.
Hey, how's it going?
Editorially, I think I can make it better editorially, but
nothing. Just chilling over at a friend's house. Yeah.
Isn't that rude? and to get up and just leave me hanging like this, just all by myself.
Yeah, sometimes.
Just sitting here. This is nice.
Tomorrow I'm putting on a 13-hour day, so.
Hey, I'm sitting over here.
I'm from Oklahoma.
Yeah, and to
Oh no.
to tell him to do things like, okay, turn your head like this and do this, I had to tell him every little thing to do.
Just chilling at Dan's house and just.
I ain't doing nothing. How we got that effect? We got a black sheet, and we put it over our head, and simple effect. But so now he's just orientated.
I talked about it, it's like.
He doesn't know where she went, where the spirit went.
Or middle of summer, something like that. It was just like, hey, hi, no, that's it.
Oh, and then it's like, oh no, James shows up.
But so how y'all been doing up there? How y'all been doing up there?
Yeah, so
that's cool.
That's a neat looking area. I'd like to go back and check that area out and see what it looks like today. But there's actually a lot of trees through there. Looking at it now.
Hello.
A lot of trees. Neat looking area.
Well, very cool.
All right, hey, welcome back, man.
Yeah, man.
Look at this, man. Look at this guy. He's crazy, man.
Man, actually, that's a very important phone call.
I'm sitting over here just talking to myself, man. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, yeah, this is good.
Hey, I had a very important phone call I had to take.
Sounded important.
Man, look at that, man. Man, for some odd reason, man, you looked evil in that, and I was like, holy crap, man.
My inspiration, I'll tell you my inspiration is T-1000 off of Terminator 2.
And that's exactly what you look like too,
I wanted to kind of get that, that same kind of look Robert Patrick did. And this
look at this sheet.
Well, this didn't really work very well. I don't know if I'll have this in the final edit when I redo this, because I wanted the two images to blend together, like the sheet and me together, but it didn't work because I was wanting the sun in the shot.
Man, look at this, man. I was like, oh, man. I mean, he actually told me how to do this, too. Just like that. I mean, he's told me exactly how to do that.
This is why I hit my head on the camera. Bam!
Yeah. And there's a few times that he actually did hit me in the eye with the camera before. I mean,
yeah, there you can see me in that shot. Oh, hello.
And I mean, it actually did hurt, too, when he actually did hit me.
And this, okay, that was where the movie was going to end, right there. And then we had tape left, we had battery left, we had some light left. I said, hey, we got finished early. Let's finish. Let's bring James back into the picture. Let's say he's still looking for him.
And after this is actually when I actually got hit. Well, actually, this scene.
So we made all this stuff up at the spur of the moment.
Yeah, I mean,
good idea. I think it turned out good doing that.
Yeah, it actually turned out good. But I can tell you what happened was when he actually told Jamie something where we was going to go, but then then she kind of got mad because then she didn't actually know where she was.
Yeah, what happened was I told them we were going to go just a few miles outside of town, and we ended up going 40 miles. So.
And then next thing I know, I get a black eye. And
yeah, we got back late, and his old lady
socked me.
I saw him the next day. I'm like, hey, Russell, that movie looks great. What happened to your eye, buddy? He was like a perfectly round circle, black and blue, just like that, man. I was like, what happened? He's like, oh.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened.
Like, this isn't connected with us filming yesterday, is it?
Well, yeah. What did you think it was supposed to?
This turned out a good shot. This is with my high 8 camera.
Man, I bet, man, that was great, man. Man, that was great.
And we got this is the last shot of the movie.
Man, I love that sunset right there.
Oh, yeah, and on this
man, that was
YouTube
great.
edit, I made it turn black and white like that. I think that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was pretty cool. And now this
All right. Thank you for watching Disturbed YouTube commentary.